Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but life just isn't cooperating? You make a plan, you set your goals, you work hard. And then, out of nowhere, things take a completely different turn. It can feel frustrating, right? Like you've failed somehow. But I want to share something really important with you today. Life rarely, if ever, follows the exact plan we lay out for it, and that isn't a sign of failure. It's just reality. We grow up with this idea that our lives should look like a straight line. We go to school, get a job, meet someone, build a life. We imagine this perfect, predictable path. But real life isn't a straight line. It's more like a winding river with unexpected currents, sharp turns, and even a few waterfalls. The sooner we accept this, the easier it becomes to navigate. Think about the pressure that comes from our expectations. We expect to be at a certain place in our career by 30. We expect our relationships to be smooth and easy. We expect our health to always be perfect. These expectations aren't just hopes. They often become rigid rules we impose on ourselves and on life. And when reality doesn't match these rules, we feel a crushing sense of disappointment. We think, I should have done better, or this isn't how it was supposed to be. This kind of thinking creates so much unnecessary stress and anxiety. It's like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. You just end up frustrated and exhausted. Now, what if we tried a different approach? Instead of clinging tightly to our expectations, what if we practiced acceptance? Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you stop having goals or desires. It simply means acknowledging reality for what it is, right here, right now, without judgment. When you accept that your plan has been derailed, you're not saying it's good or bad. You're just saying, okay, this is what's happening. This shift in mindset is incredibly powerful. It clears the fog of frustration and allows you to see the situation with clarity. From that place of clarity, you can make better decisions. You can ask yourself, given this new reality, what is my next best step? Acceptance creates space for solutions, while resistance just keeps you stuck in the problem. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is that feeling disappointed means we're on the wrong path. But think about it. Every single person who has ever achieved anything meaningful has faced disappointment. It's a universal human experience. Disappointment is simply the gap between what you expected and what you got. It's an emotional signal, not a stop sign. It's part of the growth process. When a baby learns to walk, they fall down hundreds of times. They feel the disappointment of falling, but they don't decide that walking just isn't for them. They get back up. Each fall teaches them something about balance and movement. In the same way, our disappointments are our teachers. They teach us what doesn't work. They reveal our own resilience. They show us where we might need to learn a new skill or try a different approach. So the next time you feel that sting of disappointment, try to reframe it. Instead of seeing it as a sign you're failing, see it as a sign you're learning. You're in the middle of the process, not at a dead end. This brings me to another crucial point. Adjusting your direction is always better than giving up on your journey. Let's go back to that river analogy. If you're in a boat and you come across a huge, immovable boulder in your path, what do? Do you just stop paddling and give up, letting the current take you wherever? Or do you paddle around it? You adjust your course. Life is the same. Maybe your dream was to become a professional athlete, but an injury made that impossible. That's the boulder. Giving up would mean sitting on the riverbank and refusing to move. Adjusting your direction could mean becoming a coach, a sports journalist, or a physical therapist. The destination might change, but the journey, your passion for sports continues. So many of us have an all-or-nothing mindset. If we can't have it exactly the way we pictured it, we don't want it at all. But that way of thinking robs us of so many incredible opportunities for happiness and fulfillment. Life is about adaptation. It's about being flexible enough to pivot when you need to. Your core values and your ultimate purpose can remain the same, even if the path to get there looks different than you imagined. The journey is what matters, not just the original destination you had in mind. A lot of our suffering comes from trying to control things that are completely outside of our control. We can't control the economy. We can't control what other people think of us. And we can't control unexpected life events. Resisting these things is like trying to push against a tidal wave. It's a losing battle that will leave you drained and powerless. The real power lies in shifting your focus to what you can control. And what can you control? You can control your attitude. You can control your effort. You can control your reactions. You can control how you treat yourself and others. When a storm hits, you can't stop the rain, but you can find an umbrella. That's the difference. Instead of standing outside yelling at the sky, you take practical steps to deal with the situation. When you focus your energy on what you can influence, you move from a place of victimhood to a place of empowerment. You start to see that even in the most difficult circumstances, you have choices. And making those choices, no matter how small, is what keeps you moving forward. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build resilience. Every time you get knocked down and find the strength to get back up, you are forging mental and emotional armor. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's a muscle you build through adversity. And on the flip side, every success you have, no matter how small, builds your confidence. It's proof that you are capable and strong. We need both. We need challenges to make us resilient, and we need successes to give us the confidence to face those challenges. They work together. So don't be afraid of the hard times. They are shaping you into a stronger, more capable version of yourself. The person you become through overcoming obstacles is often a greater reward than the original goal you set out to achieve. Finally, I want you to consider this. Sometimes, life closes a door right in your face for a very good reason. It's because it wants you to walk toward a better one. We've all had this experience. A job we desperately wanted but didn't get. A relationship that ended, leaving us heartbroken. At the time, it feels like the end of the world. But then, months or even years later, you look back and realize that if that door hadn't closed, you never would have found the amazing opportunity or the wonderful person that came into your life later. The universe or life or whatever you want to call it, sometimes has a better plan for us than we have for ourselves. Our vision is limited. We can only see the path directly in front of us. But sometimes, there's a more beautiful, more fulfilling path just around the corner that we can't see yet. So when a door slams shut, it's okay to feel sad or angry. But don't stand there staring at the closed door for too long. Have a little faith. Trust that it closed for a reason. Turn around and start looking for the new doors that are opening. They might lead you somewhere you never even dreamed of, somewhere even better than you had planned. Life is messy, unpredictable, and rarely goes the way we expect. But that's what makes it beautiful. It's in the detours and the challenges that we find our strength, our purpose, and ourselves. So embrace the unexpected journey. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more videos like this. See you next time.